Shalom and welcome. Today, I would like to begin with a confession. Before joining Wizo, I knew very little about the organization. I myself am a graduate of the Wizo Mira, but besides knowing how great my high school was, I had no idea how big and impressive the larger Wizo organization is. As I began my work here, I realized that I was not alone, that very few Israelis know what Wizo actually is, the incredible diversity of what we do, how many lives we touch, how great is our impact on Israeli society. For me, this has been a constant theme, something I encounter nearly every day. I have met hundreds of people from all areas of Israeli life, government, media, the private and non-profit sectors, you name it. And when they learn about what Wizo really is, they are both surprised and deeply impressed. But what was truly surprising to me was how little the members of the Wizo community, volunteers and employees, sometimes know about the organization. How little one sector of the organization knows about the others. For me, the understanding and pride that we are all part of a great organization and movement is crucial. The success of Wizo moving forward depends on the dedication and hard work of everyone in the system, from the directors of our divisions to the teachers and cooks in our daycare centers, from the members of the executive to the volunteers in our second-hand shops. How do we motivate them? We can mainly do it by educating them about our amazing organization and lightening a strong sense of pride in their hearts. As CEO, I believe I have two primary missions. One is ensuring the effective operation of the organization, its financial stability, the quality of services, the welfare of our volunteers and workforce, and more. I believe that we have been successful in this mission, even in the face of perhaps the greatest crisis we have ever experienced. The proof of this success is found in the presentations you are hearing today, the budget principles and work plans you received, and the ongoing updates you received over the past year. But it is the second mission that I would like to focus on today. This mission is what I call organization building. It is a strategic approach whose goal is to prepare us for the future. It means promoting processes and practices that are necessary for us to adapt and develop and be dominant force we should be in Israeli society. We began implementing this mission by promoting connectivity among our employees and volunteers at all levels, which was so crucial in the first year of the corona pandemic when we were forced into lockdowns and isolation. We continued with a series of initiatives to strengthen our leadership, such as a board member course, professional development activities for our senior staff, and this year, for the first time, a tailor-made program for our middle management. It has been a great success in bringing together key staff from all over Wizo system, exposing them to the diversity and scope of Wizo, breaking down walls of separations between divisions, and promoting personal friendships and feeling of common mission. I think we can be proud of the tremendous investment we have made in the Wizo community. We understand the importance of listening to the voices coming from the field, and we have begun encouraging members of the Wizo community at all levels to take part in the conversation, and we listen closely to their ideas, suggestions, and initiatives. We are also engaging people and institutions outside of Wizo, exposing them to our story and listening to what they have to say to us. Last May, we held a 2-day conference called Wizo Future Search, in which 50 leaders from all sectors of Israeli life came together with 50 Wizo leaders for conversation, argument, and workshops on the future of Wizo. Everything was on the table, our successes and weak areas, where we have been and where we want to go. Our commitment to greater engagement within the Wizo community includes you, our valued federations. To this end, we have initiated a series of international Zoom sessions in 3 languages to help keep us connected, to share knowledge about Wizo, and provide tools and ideas on fundraising and other important issues. All of the initiatives and activities that I have mentioned, and many more, from the practical foundation for a much bigger idea that now has a name. That name is One Wizo. As Anita described in her presentation, One Wizo is the central organization focus on the strategic plan that we recently approved. It means creating a unified, streamlined organizational structure. It means that Wizo will have one face, One Wizo. One Wizo is not just an organizational structure. Just as important, it is an idea, a conceptual framework. It is a mindset in which everyone is a part of the same team and not many separate silos of information and identity. Daycare centers, teachers, youth villages, maintenance staff, volunteers in our second-hand stores, everyone, everywhere in the huge Wizo system are all on the same team, the One Wizo team. Our future depends on the success, on the true realization of the One Wizo concept. We have made tremendous progress, but there is still much more yet to do. On a personal level, I'm so fortunate to have the opportunity to belong to the Wizo group of leaders at this critical time in our history. I am grateful to Anita for her vision, courage, hard work, and generous spirit, for her personal support and friendship. I am also deeply appreciative of the leadership, dedication, and support of President MOR and the members of the World Wizo Executive, and to all of the thousands of hardworking and devoted volunteers and employees of our amazing organization. I would also like to thank the members of the CEO Forum, comprised of the division directors, which acts as Wizo senior professional management. Our middle management made up of dozens of key staff and administrators throughout the Wizo system, and to Rachel Meron, the chairperson of Wizo Employees Union. Before concluding, I would like to touch once again on our partnership with you, Wizo Federations, members and supporters in so many countries. Your inability to visit Israel is a tremendous loss for us. We do have effective Zoom meetings, but they can never replace the intimacy and inspirational value of being physically together. This point was driven home to me very strongly during a brief visit I took to Copenhagen in October. The wonderful president of Wizo, Denmark, Dorit Reiter, was kind enough to take time to host me, and in the few hours I spent with her, I learned so much about her federation, the history of Wizo, and the Jewish community in Denmark. The visit was so informative and inspirational for me, and really helped me to understand the challenges you face in leading Wizo federations to raise money, to recruit new members, and develop new leadership. We all deeply appreciate the work you do for Wizo and for Israel, and know that we can count on you into the future. Thank you. Toda.